Jesse, we got our guest of honor, the
Oh.
the queen of this battle shit, Miss Jazz the rapper. She's in the building.
What's up?
Welcome,
What's
Jazz.
up?
Roll out the red carpet. How you doing, Jazz? Welcome to URL's Battle Rap Arena.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Last I seen you, you killed Shaya Ashley. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. I'm glad you know bars.
well, let's get into that battle a little bit. I mean, how hard was it to prepare for it? Did you feel like the underdog going into it?
Well, originally we were supposed to battle in August, and I started running for her July, the beginning of July. So, you know, she's nice. Like, you can't take that away from her. So I already knew what I was going into. I knew I had to prep harder than I did for the other girls I battled. And when August came, I was ready. Like, I was really ready to go in. And I did feel like the underdog because a lot of people thought she was going to kill me. Like I had people that thought I was going to win, but mainly a lot of people thought she was going to kill me. She didn't show up. So it got rescheduled to October. And I feel like those 2 extra months really gave me the upper hand. Like, for people that...
So are you saying if you guys met in August, you might have took the L?
No. In August, I was ready. I felt like I was gonna do really good, right? I didn't think I was gonna body her. Honestly, I didn't think I was gonna body her. But like I said, since it got rescheduled, I had extra 2 months. That just gave me extra ammo on her. It gave me extra time to really like organize my rounds, and it was just like an advantage for me. So I felt like if I didn't take advantage of that, then, like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I still feel like the underdog in October, but a lot of people told me that I proved them wrong and I won, and, you know, like, it was...
Yeah, I didn't think that I would be that impressed, but, I mean, you proved me wrong. I was one of them. I actually picked Shayna going into it. Another person who impressed me, who I picked the other person, was Misfit over E Hard. Is that a battle you might be interested in taking? Misfit? Well, I believe Misfit won. Let me not just say that because some people do think E Hard won. Is that a battle that you would be interested in taking, battling Misfit?
I mean, I think she's nice. I actually think she won that battle. A lot of people think she lost. I don't see it, but whatever. Not really, because I'm not really cool. I'm not really cool with a lot of the girls, like cool like that. But with her, like, we cool, and I wouldn't battle her. She's one of the very few, like, girls that I'm cool with where I wouldn't feel comfortable battling them. So I wouldn't do it.
Okay, so who do you... Yeah, go ahead, no.
Not Jazz, like, recently there's been a lot of people basically coming for your name. Like, ever since that Shaya Ashley battle, there's a lot of people, like, for instance, the young Gaddises, the QBs, and they've mentioned you numerous times out there. Is there any interest in battling any of these females? What do you feel about, what's your stance on that?
Honestly, I haven't even been thinking about battling anybody because, like, with this whole Shaya Ashley battle, how the setback came and I had to wait 2 extra months, like, that really got on my nerves. Like, I just wanted to get the bars out. So just thinking about battling anybody makes me sick. So I haven't really sat down and thought, like, if I take this battle, what happens? I haven't really thought about it. Like, it would be nice to do it, but I know prepping for it would be a big deal. And I don't know, like, I mean, people want to battle me.
So let me rephrase the question. What problems would you face with Gaddis, and what problems would you face with QB? How would you prepare differently for both, or if anything?
Let me think. All right.
What do you think their strengths and weaknesses? What is Gaddis' strengths over, let's say, a QB?
All right. This is what Gaddis. Me and Gaddis, I feel like me and Gaddis got the same style. We got bars and we got jokes. Like I feel like it's even with us. She just does gun bars and I don't. Like, I did it against Shayna, but I did it to, like, flip it on her. But I think that's the only difference with me and Gaddis, and because we both got complex punchlines and all that. Not a lot of people have that. QB, she's not a punchline rapper. Like, that's obvious. I'm a punchline rapper. With QB, the only problem I will have with her is her aggression, because I'm not aggressive. Like, I don't be beasting in the ring. But I think that would be the only thing that I would probably have to work on. You feel me? Like, to have the upper hand with her. But that's about it with them two.
Now, we were just talking about the DNA disaster battle. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I was thinking of that earlier. Honestly, I'm going to tell you honestly.
Mm-hmm.
First round, I think Disaster took it. Second round, DNA took it. Third round, after Disaster rapped, I cut it off because I had to do homework, and I was like, I'm not watching this. Like, it was too long. Like, if I didn't have anything to do, I would have watched it. But it's gonna be like, I mean, the third round was unlimited. Disaster went first. You know, at points it was a drag. It was cool, but I didn't watch DNA's third round, so I can't say who won that battle. Like, so that was a long battle though. But they both went.
I agree with you. I do feel like the third round was a little too long. Maybe they could have set like a 5-6 minute mark or something in there. 908 Rob, you got a question for the guest of the hour, the queen of the ring, Jazz the Rapper?
Yeah, how you doing, Jazz?
Hi.
Why you say it like that? You know, I watched the battle with Shaya Ashley and whatnot, right? So one of the comments that I read a lot was them saying, like, some people were saying that, you know, you smile too much and stuff like that. Like, what do you got to say to people that say that, especially when you're delivering your bars?
I have mixed feelings about that one because I think I should stop. You feel me? Like, it's like I gotta be serious. But on the other hand, that's my personality. I feel like that shows what type of person I am. And at the same time, I don't think it takes away so much from my bars because the bars still hit. Like, I'll laugh after, but I'm not laughing at my bars. I'm laughing because the people are going crazy and, like, it's like, yo, y'all got to chill. I just want to rap. But I don't know. I think my next battle I'm going to try to not laugh. I went in going against Shaya Ashley saying, yo, I'm going to not laugh. I'm not going to laugh. I'm not going to laugh. And it happened. Like, I just can't help it. That's my personality. Like, I laugh a lot outside of the ring. So I don't know. Like, I don't know if I could change it. But I think I should. I don't know. What do you think?
Oh, you're asking 908 what he thinks? Hold on. I put 908 on hold. Rob, you're coming back. You got a question from Josh. She asked, what do you think?
I mean, I don't think it takes away or like does anything affects like your bars and stuff. But it was just a question I had because, you know, a lot of people were complaining about that. I mean, I ain't seen no problem with it, but it was just a question. It was just like little comments that I saw.
Okay.
Let me ask, because you stated basically that you don't use gun bars, you don't use none of that. How difficult is to prepare? Because I believe a lot of that is a cheat code. Like, guns
all one.
For real, like, it's retarded. Like, how do you prepare? Like, does it make it that much more harder that you can't? Because I know you won't use the cheat code. You're very proud of who you are as an individual, and you don't necessarily talk about things you don't know. So how much more difficult it is to rap your way about what you know coming into battles?
It's not. I mean, I can't say it's hard because it's what I do. Like, that's like I don't do it. So how I write is regular to me. Like, that's just what I do. Now, when I prepared for Shayna, and I was like, you know what? Because Newborn had told me from before when I battled my first battle with Sky, he was like, yo, you should put some gun lines in your, like, just here and there. And I'm like, I don't rap about guns. Like, why do that? So when I did it with Shayna, I was like, I'm gonna just do it to flip it on her to show them that that's what makes her hot. Because as you saw in her first round, she didn't do the gunplay, and she did it on purpose. And I feel like that took away a lot from her first round.
Take us through your battle. Take us through your mindset going through the battle. Because I was there. I was ringside.
Wait, Shayna's battle?
Yeah, you were Shayna. Take us through round one. After she went, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you went second. After she went, what was going through your mind?
Okay. So I'm going to do it from the coin flip, though. Yo, since August, I was like, yo, should I go first? because I was kind of iffy about my first round. Like, I was really iffy about my first round. Like, yo, I need this first round to hit hard or else I'm going to be in, trouble. But they took the coin. I won. And I was like, oh, it's a wrap. Shayna going first. So she went. And, I mean, she wasn't really saying nothing crazy. Like, she was basically trying to expose me, basically saying how I backed out, how I'm a fan of her, and all that. Yeah, basically, like, I backed out, and now I'm doing it, and she's going to kill me. That was her theme for her first round. And the hottest line that round that she said to me was the line she said going at Misfit or whatever.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That was a fire line, but I think that was the hottest line of that round. So I'm like, okay, she said that. So I'm like, all right, boom. So I got into I was nervous. I ain't going to front. I was nervous. So I got into my first round, and when they went crazy to the Family Guy line, I was like, yes, I'm winning. And then I just kept rapping. And, like, after a while, I was like, yo, like, I was really, like, going in. Like, the crowd started to get on my side. Like, in person or battle, the like, environment is always different on footage. So in person, like, the whole crowd was really, like, going for me after that first round. Then her second round, she spit the thing about my name, my real name. That one got me. Like, I was like, oh, that's crazy how she found that out. And her bar was crazy with it. And then she did the whole school theme, because people know, I don't know if people know, but I'm in college. So she did the whole school theme. That was fire. And then she did the Thundercats line. That was fire. Boom. So I'm like, oh, boy. I spit my second round. I think I actually like my second round the most, but that's the round I got the least reaction to. I don't know if it was because the balls was over heads or whatever, but whatever the case was, it was. So my second round, that was it. They went crazy to the bill collector thing, I was hoping that they would go crazy to it, and they did. Then the third round, she wasn't saying nothing to me really, and then she choked. And honestly, when she choked, I was like, I wasn't happy, because it made me like, oh my God, that means I can't choke, because if I choke, it's gonna mess up the battle. So I felt more pressure on me after that third round. But as soon as every ball in my third round when I first started, they was going crazy, and I just had the momentum that night, and I'm not gonna front, in person it looked like I killed her, like it looked like I killed her. Like, everybody came up to me like, yo, Jazz, you bodied her. People came up to me like, yo, you made me lose money, you made me win money. I was like, okay, whatever. But when it came out on footage, it didn't look as bad. Like, I still think I won, but it didn't look as bad as it did on camera. But all in all, that was a classic battle. Like, we got a lot of views on that one. So shout out to Shayna.
Okay, 253, you're on live with Jazz the Rapper. Go ahead, 253.
Hey, how you doing, Jazz?
I'm fine.
Yeah, it's Caleb from Seattle. So I've been watching you, and you really do the thing with the bars for a female. So that's much respect. You know what I'm saying? But I just had a question about your opponent and what you thought about Shaya Ashley actually joining Dot Mob, like that team of killers over there. So just wanted to see what you were gonna say about that.
I was actually with her, probably a few days after the battle, and she was telling me, how she was thinking about doing it or whatever, and I was like, why? I just wanted to know why Dot Mob. Everybody know they're the most hated in the whole, music scene or whatever, but she was just she think it was going to do a lot for her career. Not, popularity-wise, that too, but, you feel me, just music-wise, studio and all that, just the songs. So I was like, all right, cool. I was like, a lot of people going to hate you. She's like, but if they liked me before, why would they hate me now? And I'm like, you're right. You're definitely right about that. So, I don't think it was, a terrible decision. There's nothing wrong with Dot Mob, but she made her decision, and, shout-outs to that. They saw something in her, and they wanted to recruit her.
631, you got a question for Jazz the Rapper? 631's on hold. 443, you got a question for Jazz the Rapper? No question for 443. Jazz, I wanted to get into something that we had a previous guest on say. He said that this comes from Goods. He said that he felt that you were too good to be writing bars yourself. Do you like, is that a compliment, or do you take offense to it?
First of all, Goods already know how I feel about him.
Why don't you let the public know how you feel about him?
I hate Goods.
Why do you hate Goods?
I don't hate him as a rapper. I hate him as a person.
What you say that laughing? Is this serious, or is this joking around?
It's both. Like,
okay.
He really gets on my nerves, and he knows that. So this is nothing new. But I mean, when anybody says that, like, I feel both ways about it. Like, it's definitely a compliment. Like, yo, you're that good that you don't write it. But it's also, I find it offensive because it's like, okay, is it because I'm a girl? Or is it just because nobody could be that nice? Like, I really take time out to write these bars. Like, I sit down and take time out my day to write these bars. Like, I'm 19 now. I turned 20 in a few days. But I'm 19 now, and I've been rapping since 13. Like, 7 years is enough to be, like, nice. Like, I don't know. I just really take offense to that. But at the same time, it's like, that's just going to come with the territory. Like, when you're good, people's going to start rumors and think that you don't do this or you don't do that. So, I mean, it's whatever. Like, it's just.
So even when it's said in a joking matter, you think that it discredits the work that you put into it, all the time and effort?
If they joking, it's the same thing. Like, if they joking with it, obviously they think I'm good. Seriously, they think I'm good, but they just saying that to say it, probably to, press my buttons. But it's the same to me. It's whatever. Like, because I know what it is, and everybody that knows me knows what it is. Like, I write my own bars.
Okay, 770, you wanted to talk to Jazz the Rapper. 770, you're on live with Jazz the Rapper. Go ahead.
Yo, what's good, Jazz?
What's up?
Nothing much. This is Al. I'm from Brooklyn right now. I'm in Atlanta, but I just want to know, like, how do you prepare for your battle? Like, what are the procedures you go through when you like, basically going over your stuff, like, to remember it so you won't choke and anything like that?
Well, writing is always, all right, I'm not going to say it's always the easiest because it's not, but writing is easier than remembering. But when I write, I just think of basic themes, watch they battles, just try to find out what approach I'm doing first, second, third round. I always make sure my third round is fire because even if you think I lost my first two, I'm going to end off crazy. Remembering, my first battle, I recorded it in the studio.
Right.
My second battle, what did I do in my second battle? I didn't record it. And I was actually really not confident, and that's why I kind of tripped up. But I didn't choke, but I forgot my bars, and then I came back. My third battle, I had an extra 2 months, so if I didn't know my bars, then that's like I should just quit. Like, if I was to choke that battle, I should have quit because I had an extra 2 months to remember everything. So basically, I just go over it over and over and over and over every chance I get. I get annoyed. It's very annoying, but, you just keep going over and over and over and just be confident and you're good when you get in the ring.
All right, any other questions, 770?
Nah, not really, man.
All right.
I just want to let you know keep doing your thing, Jazz, yo. You the queen right now. I don't know if somebody's going to take your head off anytime soon, but right now, you the queen of the ring, man. Keep doing what you do.
All right, thank you.
I wanted to touch on that also. And thanks for the support caller. URL's Battle Rap Arena, 1 a.m. Eastern, 347-215-6721 to call in anytime you want. Last night we had T-Rex. Tonight we have the Queen of the Ring, Jazz the Rapper. Jazz, I wanted to ask this question too, and maybe it was more of a question for Debo when we had him on, but it's just a question I wanted to touch on. Name Queen of the Ring. I mean, has there ever been talks of an actual tournament and an actual crowning of, like, the Queen of the Ring?
Nah, never. There's never been no talk about it. This is my first time ever hearing somebody, like, ask that question. Nah, it was never talked about a tournament where somebody actually gets crowned because it's basically like with whatchamacallit, like URL, like there's never a declared winner. The battles do not get judged, and I feel like a lot of people feel like they should be, but I really don't feel like they should because everybody has their preferences. Like somebody might like somebody that's real lyrical, but somebody might like somebody that just swagged out or just funny. Like it's all on preferences who you think won. So I feel like a crowning, even if there was a real crowning of a queen, it would never be 100%. Like everybody's not going to agree with that. So I don't feel like there should be anything like that for Queen of the Ring.
But you do think that you are the Queen of the Ring.
Honestly, I don't. I really don't.
Who would you give that title to?
Who would I give that title to? I don't know.
Now, Jazz, you just spoke about the URL. Everybody's talking about they want to see you on the big stage, the big lights. Everybody feels as if you're big enough, you're good enough to be on that stage. And like we were talking about earlier, I want to touch back on that whole Young Gaddis situation. She wants you on that stage. How can we make that happen? Like your fans are asking for this. I've spoken numerous times to Direct. They want that battle. The fans want that battle, and they want it on Smack, on that stage. Do you think you're ready for that? Be honest, it's cool.
I don't know.
Oh, well, okay.
The fans want to see you there. What's up?
Go ahead.
Say that again?
I said the fans want to see you and Gaddis on Smack to see who is the top female. Y'all right there. What's up, Jazz? The pressure's on you. Boys in your court, Jazz.
I could do it, but I mean,
what would prevent you from doing it? Why would you not want to do it?
The pressure. It's just the pressure. Like I feel like the fans of URL is like so much more harsher than any of, like they just find anything like they just be blacking on people. I don't know. Like I feel like let me think. I feel like my bars are URL ready, but I feel like as a battle rapper as a whole, I'm not ready.
I respect that.
And me and Norbs, we talked about this before, how intimidating that URL stage is. I mean, there was talks about Disaster even turning down the URL stage, and we brought out the intimidation factor. I'm sure he never will, but it is the Super Bowl of it all.
I mean, you could say that. That's a cool analogy.
Now, Jazz, you've been on the stage multiple times. You flipped the coin for the PGs. You've been on stage for your favorite Conceited versus T-Rex. When you're out there on stage, and even though you're not battling, what does it feel like? Does it feel, tell us I know how it feels for me. What do you feel when you're on that stage watching that?
Honestly, I feel like another fan. Like I'm just watching the battle for the bars. I know all eyes ain't on me, so I don't feel no type of way at all.
I don't know, Jazz. There's a lot of people got eyes on you. They're always talking about you.
You get what I'm saying? I'm not rapping. No. So I'm just listening to the bars just like them. Like.
Okay, so I have another question for you, just to add on to Norbs' question. Now, there was recently a 2-on-2 battle on the other channel with Direct and Gaddis versus Swave and QB. Mm-hmm. Now, do you feel like if you had a guy partner and you went against another female with a guy partner, do you feel like maybe that would take off some of the pressure of battling on the URL arena, and would you be more willing to do a 2-on-2 than maybe a 1-on-1?
Let me think. I think doing the 2-on-2 period would not have less pressure on me. I think I have more because as a battle rapper, you write and revise your rounds a lot. So if I have a partner, that means if I want to change something, I got to tell them. and then they might have to change something. Like, that's just too much work for me. I'd rather, like, I like to, like, work in groups, like, when I'm in school and stuff. But as far as rap, like, I don't know. Like, I think preparing a round by myself would be easier. I mean, it's less bars that I need to write, but at the same time, when you want to change something, that's just going to be too much of a hassle. So that wouldn't change anything for me, like, to get on the URL stage.
So if you did do a 2-on-2, who would be your partner? I know who it's going to be.
My partner, my partner would be...
It's going to be John.
Yeah, my partner would be John the Don. Like, me and him is already cool. Like, you know, it's better to have a partner that you're cool with as a person. Like, you just don't want to jump in there with a random person. Like, I wouldn't jump in there with somebody like Calico or K-Shine, because, like, we not cool, so it would be weird. But me and John, like, we've been cool, and I think he's really nice. Like from balls, presence, delivery, all that. I think he's really nice. I think me and him will be a good duo. But
it's crazy.
Either John or X Factor.
It's crazy because QP actually told us you would be his partner.
Yeah, I remember when I first met QP, he just randomly said that if I ever do a 2-on-2, you gonna be my partner, and I'm like, okay. This was the day before Summer Madness when he said that. I was like, okay, but I don't know. I mean, that's flattering that he would want me to be his 2-on-2, but yeah, I would go with John.
So how are you dealing with the popularity? Like, I know recently you told me that you was on the bus and people are starting to recognize you everywhere. You're flipping the coin at all the battles. People see you on the URL stage. Everybody's like, who is the girl with the G in the head? How are you dealing with that?
I'm loving it. Like, I'm really loving it. Like I said, I've been rapping for a while before the whole Twitter frenzy. I was on MySpace, and I was buzzing a little bit. Like, I would get noticed here and there. It just depended on where I was at. And I mean, it was almost surreal to me. Like, people really knew who I was. Like, they knew my songs and all that. Then when I started battling, that's when it started booming. Like, everywhere I went, whether I was on a bus, the train, work, people would be like, yo, you Jazz? You Jazz the rapper? And it would just be like, yeah, I am. Like, it would be a shock. It would be awkward because I wouldn't know how to react. Like, but I'm getting used to it. But it's like every time it happens, it's always a new situation. Like, it's never nothing I would expect. Like, I was at the bus stop the other day, and some guy was like, wait, do you battle rap? And I was like, yeah. He was like, oh, I got to call my cousin. He loves you. And, like, that was just mad weird. Like,
you ever out with your father or your mom and somebody just comes up to you and just, how do your parents react to that shit? Like,
crazy thing
gotta
is,
be crazy.
I never get noticed when I'm with people. Always by myself.
I wanted to do one last thing with you too, Jazz. I want to throw a name at you, and you tell me the first thing that pops into your mind. What comes at me when I say that? Is that okay?
I'm really, you know, it's crazy. I'm really gonna say the first thing though.
Okay, no, that's fine. Duchess.
She's cool.
E-Heart.
She nice.
Misfit.
She nice.
Cortez.
That thing over.
Hold on. I got a question. A lot of people that really don't know about it. Explain your relationship with 50 Tyson. A lot of people don't know that you guys are really good friends. How do you take it when people call him? You know, they say he's.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, explain your relationship and how the hell you got to know 50 Tyson. How did that relationship come about?
Like I said, before the Twitter, I was on MySpace, and somehow he came across me or whatever, and, like, he was a big supporter of my music. Like, he loved my music, and his name was 50 Tyson back then. It definitely was. That was, like, 08. Yeah, that was 08. And he used to hit me up all the time, and then I started seeing him, like, on World Star, and people were telling me he shouted me out in some documentary, and he was on Ustream, and I hit him up. I was like, yo, 50, this Jazz. And then that's how we got back in contact, because this was, 2010 when he started getting popular. we got back in contact. Like we real, like we cool, like on the music tip. That's how I know him. And he was like, how you know him? He's all the way in Minnesota. But like I said, MySpace was really like doing this for me, and that's how we cool. Like, you know, we're just friends.
Like, you don't write none of his bars, though, right? I just want to make sure that you...
No, I don't.
Okay, with 4 minutes and a half left, I don't want to take away from you saying your music, mix CDs, anything you got coming, any shows we could catch you at, any new battles coming up, anything you want. Go ahead.
I've been working on my mixtape for a while, but it's called Grind Pays, and it's coming real soon. I have a show on November 23rd. It's on First Avenue and First Street. Yeah, it's a lot of people performing there. What else? I'm going to be dropping a lot of videos and music, like, over the next couple of months, being that I will be out of school next month in January.
Any features on the album?
I don't know yet. I'm definitely in, but it's not going to be like too saturated with features because, you know, like, there's no point in doing that to me. I just want people to know that I don't only battle rap, like, you feel me? What else? My YouTube, just go to YouTube, type Jazz the Rapper. You'll see all my videos pop up. I have my own channel, like 1,000 subscribers, so y'all could subscribe to that. Twitter, I'm on all day at Jazz the Rapper, Jazz with one Z, the Rapper, spelled regular, and I'm just working.
Okay, Norbs, go ahead with 3 minutes left for Jazz the Rapper.
Ron Page, girl, you better get to work. You already know what time it is.
Ron Page. Well, yeah, shout out to URL's Battle Rap Arena for having me.
No problem at all. Actually, I wanted to catch a few predictions before you left at the next Detroit event.
Oh, boy.
Big T versus Sue Surf.
I can't.
Well, first,
I can't.
Yeah.
Somebody asked me about them earlier, and I really sat there and I can't think. Big T and Surf is in my top 5. Like, Surf is 4, Big T is 5. Like, I really don't know. I really can't call it. I can't.
Yeah, it's a good battle. It's a really good matchup. Rosenberg Roar versus JC.
I'm going to have to go with my brother, JC.
If people don't know, that's actually her brother, JC, by the way, who's battling the Rosenberg World.
Okay. No, just go ahead for the rest of the list. Arsenal versus Calico.
Arsenal versus Calico.
At first, I was saying Calico, but, because Calico nice, Arsenal nice too. I'm not, like, too, like, crazy over Calico. And I'm not too crazy over Arsenal, so I don't know. I really don't know.
All right, B-Magic versus Young Cannon.
I'm going to go with B-Magic.
Okay, Old Red versus aye-verb.
I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Old Red. But I know aye-verb better do something because Summer Madness was not a good look. Like, it's not that Charlie did good, but it's that Verb did bad. So I think he has a lot to prove. Yeah.
Okay. QP versus Tay-Rock.
I don't know. I like Tay-Rock. I really like Tay-Rock. And QP is nice, so I can't call it. This is crazy because this is like one time I can't call a lot of battles. Like I usually have like somebody I think is going to take it. And honestly, with these, I really don't know.
Can the fans expect to see you at the Detroit event, or are you going to be doing? Are you staying at home doing homework? What's going on? Are you going to be out there at St. Andrew's Hall, the home of 8 Mile?
No, I'm staying home doing homework. You're definitely right. Womp for school, but
should we call on my phone asking me what happened? So I'll update you, Jazz.
Yeah, you're definitely right about that. But yeah, I'll be home. I'll be at the next Smack event though, for surely. So
maybe she might be battling. Who knows? We're just gonna leave that out there. She might be battling.
You gotta chill.
I think a you versus Gaddis battle will be fantastic. Especially Gaddis didn't even look on her strongest performance with that 2-on-2 with the wreck. And you looked strong as hell coming off of Shayna.
Yeah, but I feel like you can't. I never judge somebody off their last battle because at the end of the day, that doesn't make them whack. because Gaddis is one of my favorites, and I didn't like her with that battle, but I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, I would kill her, because no, like, that she just didn't have a good with that battle, but I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, I would kill her, because no, like, that she just didn't have a good with that battle, but I'm not going to sit there and say, oh, I would kill her, because no, like, that she just didn't have a good with that battle, but I'm not